love it too. You build the equity. Build an equity.
But you're waking up with energy. You're waking up and excited about what you're doing.
Well, without a doubt.
What motivates you? What's your, what is it? What keeps that fire alive? Because everybody asks, motivation. Yeah. What motivates you to keep you going every year since you were 13 to 38? Yeah. What is it?
It's just wanting to just really have an impact, wanting to be something special to myself, to, you know, my parents, to everybody who
the last
just
name,
loves me. Yeah, to really make it something special, and make it to have it really transcend, you know, and really touch people all across the world. And I've seen that happen in the past couple of years, which is awesome and amazing and a blessing. And that keeps me going, to just really know that I'm just continually giving it my all. I'm still competitive, so I just want to be the best.
You got some good kids coming up against you now.
Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. And so
but you want that, huh?
I love it.
I could see you want that. Because we talked about this a little bit, and you're saying that, and I've seen their physiques. There's some kids that are coming up that are just
and they're
beautiful.
Kids. They really are kids.
They really are youngsters.
They're barely out of, you know, 3-4 years removed from 18.
Yeah. So you want the best to go against the best, yeah?
Oh,
you
without
want that.
a doubt. Yes.
And you want them in their best shape.
Yes.
Because when you beat that,
then
go, take it, take it.
Yeah, then you're like, wow, okay. What we did and our mindset and and you think about that journey, you know, and what it took to get there, and then you realize, oh wow, I really did something special here, and I really you measured up to my expectations, to superseded maybe even my own, to others, their expectations, and that's really something special. That's really something that you always look back on, and you're going to say, wow, you know, it's like that's living to me. That's living to me. It's really going after something great like that, knowing you have a big, you know, obstacle ahead, and it's going to be tough and it's going to be arduous, but your approach optimistically into something is, to something like that, is what it's about. You know?
Let me ask you this then. You've won the Mr. Olympia twice. So you're going to get ready for your third one now, and you're going to go through this journey of prepping for it and doing it. What's the difference between you now prior to winning the Olympia the first time? Is there any traits that are different, or are you grown as a person? Mm-hmm. Talk to me. Tell me the difference.
Yeah. I've grown as a person for sure. My approach now, this is going to be, you know, maybe some information. I haven't been 100. I wasn't 100% on my game in preparation for the first Olympia, nor even this last one.
You found flaws.
Flaws in what I was doing. Wasn't 100% on my diet game, and training game is always there. My performance and training game is always there. The diet is, you know, I'm human, and I know with my standards and for Mr. Olympia, you know, I know that I wasn't all 100% there, so I know that can improve. And then you have naysayers, right? You have naysayers and people that are saying this, that, oh, you know, you can't do it a third time. This person looks better. This person is going to get you and dethrone you, right? So that's definitely motivating to prove it to yourself, first of all, that you know, you can measure up and you can do this for a third time, and you're the champ for a reason, and you can get the gold again, and definitely to prove all the naysayers out there wrong, because you know, every year it gets tougher. Every year you have more naysayers, and
everybody's gunning for you.
Everybody's gunning. So you really embrace the challenge of, I was just telling you about putting more on my plate now. I like the idea now of waking up at 3, because I know to be the champion again, I'm going to have to do more. I'm going to have to do more, fit more into my plate, posing, with my routine, with dieting, maybe with a rest, you know, in between, or a nap, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna have to fit more things in. Maybe even with like little, you know, maintenance work of different body parts that I need to bring up. So maybe little forearms or calves or little things like that. You know, but make the difference.
So we were talking about your sleep. You make sure to get about 7 to 8.
Absolutely.
And then you try to get some naps in every once in a while, if you need it.
Yeah.
About your training, tell us a little bit about how you train.
Yeah.
What your principles are on training.
Yeah, my principle right now is like.
Let me stop you for a second because, and we talked about this earlier on the other video about when we were training. There's so much information, and they assume because it's called classic bodybuilding that it's instantly, okay, these guys train light weights, lots of reps. These guys work just for the pump. These guys eat low carbs all the time. There's so much stuff that which is interesting to me because it's, you take it. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, those are all, I don't know where they get that from, again, social media world and what they think that, it's just an easier way of going about it with their mindset. You know, that's just what it is. But no, as you can see, we train hard.
You're strong. Just so you guys know, you're strong.
Heavy,
you go heavy,
right? And we go and we get it. We're intense as they come. We're not on. You don't have to. You know, if you're training intense and you are burning, and you don't have to have low carbs. You know, because you're burning while you're lifting. You know, you got enough intensity there.
Well, I love that you travel with this.
And traveling,
there's no excuses. You're traveling with your alma mater, and you do 200 grams, and your body's burning it.
Absolutely.
And you're 38.
Yes.
Because most people go, oh, you can't eat that much at 38. Because again, and I'm just giving you the
down,
other
right?
side. Your testosterone's lower. You're older. You can't do this. Your body doesn't utilize that. Yeah. It's like, oh, guys, stop.
Yeah. Their mindset is just, you know, they're not the type. And if they're believing that, they're probably just not the type of person to just overcome, you know. They're just not, they just don't have it within them, you know. And that's fine. That's fine.
Is it though?
Is it for them? Just let the people.
Is it though?
Yeah, I think we just let the people who, you know, who want to defy the odds and who don't give in to succumb to, you know, stereotypes or what they've heard over the years, and who from whoever expert, you know. That's why I always love stories like when people you know, they beat cancer.
Yes.
Or stuff like that.
The doctors say you can't. You're done.
Everybody says that you can't. The doctors.
You can't do this. Nobody's ever done it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
I always kind of go back to Bruce Lee because he's one of my pinnacle idols, and the things he did at such a young age. But his philosophy, it wasn't just what he did, and I'll speak of that about Arnold as well, is that something that Bruce did was he took form in martial arts. And said, even though there's 3,000 years of martial arts studies and this and that, I'm going to change it. And this one youngster changed it and made Jeet Kune Do. And he did it by using things that he grabbed from everybody, what worked, disregarded what didn't work. He applied it, found out it didn't work, then he removed it, and he created his own style. And my belief to that is nobody would believe that's true. And when it comes to people that do something as great as you've done, because what you've done, you know, there's been 2 Mr. Classic, Mr. Olympias, you and Danny Hester.
That's it.
2 of my favorite guys too. I love Danny. I've been with Danny since 1990. So
and he's still going strong.
And still going strong.
Yeah.
50 years old.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say he looks good for 50. No, he looks good for
any
the
age.
top greatest physiques in the entire world.
Absolutely.
He is a pinnacle. But with that being said, you guys have such a different mindset that your cup is not so full from what you hear. And Bruce Lee said, empty your cup because you get too full. No, I've heard this, and this, and you can't do any of this stuff. And I've shut myself down. It doesn't hurt you and me.
Right.
Because we're willing to discard that, apply what works. You take in 200 grams of this. Majority of society will go, no, that's skip. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to try this. I'm going to Italy. I'm going to be doing 200 grams of this almond butter, and I'm going to take it with me. And I'm going to apply it to myself and see how that works for me.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I love that I'm taking a little something from you and apply it and see if it works. If it works, holy cow, I'm going to give you credit for that. If it doesn't work, it didn't work for me.
Sure.
But at least I applied it instead of just shutting it down, where society shuts things down.
They sure do.
And
they sure do.
You just seem like you just sucked up today the workout and go, okay, this is what you're doing, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to apply my stuff.
And let's rock it. Let's rock it. Yeah. The more I even, you know, the more I train and still, the more I evolve, is sometimes it's apparent to me that it's the less I know, you know? Still, I still have so much to learn, so much to take in, so much to master. And that's what it appears. Like, you know, I thought I knew so much from sports
talk
and
about
training
that.
and all. I'm like, I've been doing this for years, so I know. But just, you know, I was telling girlfriend, give her a plug, Danny Phelps.
There we go.
Absolutely, baby girl.
Well, hashtag that?
Yeah.
Put that up?
Yeah. So I was just telling her that, you know, I was a bodybuilder, thought I knew it all, right? This was 2 years ago. And then a little 24-hour fitness trainer put me through a training session, okay? And he kicked my ass because it was just a different method.
Right.
You know, with different speeds and holding and ISO holds and, you know, the style was different. You know, 4 count down, 4 count up. Kicked my ass. So I'm like, oh, and I was so surprised that I was able to be kicked by him.
Right.
And, you know, he was able to do that. So I was like, wow, you know.
More to learn.
And more to learn. More to learn, always. More to learn.
It's interesting because the most successful people are the ones that are willing to learn and think they can learn more, which is a beautiful humbleness, I think.
Yeah.
Because you find a lot of people and you start talking about something, no, I know what I'm doing. So about the diet, no, I got my diet down. And I'm like, wow, you are shut down completely.
Completely. So you see how shut down they are? Just no.
And see, I come to you and you're the 2-time Mr. Olympia classic bodybuilding champion, and you're going, I can still learn more.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful, that gave me tingles again. No, but I love that. It's a very peaceful warrior, I say, in a sense that we're willing to tussle and do our things, but we're inside ourselves going, I know I can get better. I know I can do more.
And maybe there's a little selfishness to it because it's like, I know I can get better. I know I can get perfect. I know there's more work to do to get perfect, or as perfect as can be. You know, but that's where it comes from, you know, just wanting to do better for myself and for
That's
my
interesting
loved
you
ones.
say that, though, because
you know, maybe there's a little selfishness to it.
in the world, you have the perfect classic physique. Perfect. Because you're the best.
Right.
And you still think you can get better.
Oh,
that's what wakes you up.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Is it motivation or passion? What keeps you going?
A little bit of all of that, you know. I'm motivated still to, I want to see my best physiques up there. I want to see my best. I have yet to see it. Passionate because I feel that doing this, and I found it in this to kind of just really reach out and touch people, you know, and
what's that do to you?
It's
when you get a message
chilling.
from somebody saying, "Hey, because you did this, it got me to do this."
Yeah, it's very chilling and emotional, because, you know, they're telling me that they treat their families different, or you know, their positivity in life is now different. You know, their approach to getting something done and being positive about something is different. And it's like, wow, just me working out and just you know, the little bits that
The commitment,
my
the
smile and what I
commitment, the
tell you
smile.
guys is does all that for you. And I'm like, wow, that's touching and that's very heartfelt. So that's an incredible thing, incredible thing. Very aside from just wanting to build my body, you know, and perfect it the way I want to do it, I'm definitely passionate about reaching out to others and extending myself to others as well, like that.
I try to say that people don't realize that it's not about moving weights, it's about moving people. And I can see you do that. And I love that there's so many aspects about you that I appreciate. You came in and you got this great smile. I mean, you guys can see this great smile. Good looking guy. And you come in and you smile and everything, but when we turned it on, you have a switch.
Yes.
And I like guys that have a switch. I like a guy that can get ugly and go, okay, we're going to go? Let's go.
Yeah.
And I like that. And you have that. But at the same time, you got a great humbleness to you, and you appreciate where you're at. And then on top of that, you do change people, because it's not about the lifting of the weights. And you understand the lifting of the weights is for you to create your art piece. But there's so much more to who you are and what you do that moves people. And I am a fan, so I appreciate it.
That means a lot. It does, Mike.
And I appreciate you got your butt up early.
You know,
both of you guys got up early for me.
I was excited to do it. I was like, babe, we got to take that ass to bed.
Oh,
so we can do this.
I love it, man.
So,
and
it was great.
We're going to do this again after you win the Mr. Olympia.
Oh, yes.
We're going to get another training in.
Oh, yes. We're gonna start the 3-on movement. 3-on, you see that?
I like that. I see how you played
it in there. So we're gonna start the 3-on movement soon here, and you know, a little bit of motivation to make sure that name stands true.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for coming in today, man.
Thank you for having me, brother. Really appreciate it, and had such a great time. Yeah.
Much love. All right, guys. Get ready for Mr. Olympia right here.
Yeah, guys, I'll see you there, okay, for all the electricity and the excitement.